My picking on rich people is fun. Hello, this is me, the Jonin Monkey.
And me, Sven the Crusader.
Yeah.
Yeah, and once again, the rich people have one Pokemon.
Maybe Zigzagoon's some kind of, like, popular Pokemon in rich and famous circles, I don't know.
Actually, that would make sense because of one of the abilities it can have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because if I remember right, one of the abilities it has allows it to randomly produce items out of nowhere.
Whoa. I did not know that.
Yeah, one of my friends alerted me to that fact one playthrough we were doing, and I keep a Zigzagoon with me now.
No. Wow, I did not know that. And now knowing is half the battle, or whatever the phrase goes. Yeah. I never wanted G.I. Joe as a kid, so I cannot make the reference correctly, which is the...
Well, if it helps, neither did I.
Alright. Oh yeah, you may have seen at the start of the game, Shroomis used a move called Stun Spore, which is basically a technique that causes paralysis. Paralysis is a status effect you can give to a Pokemon, which means that I think it's about 1 in 4 chance of basically just preventing them from moving, and it also cuts their speed in half.
So, in other words, if it's used against you, it is a pain in the ass.
True. Although there are a lot... Although at least you have some chance of attacking, there are even worse things like sleeping in confusion a bit. Oh, you Winston, you git! So yeah, we've got to go all the way to the beginning again.
Yeah, but on the topic of Stun Spore, I have spent many a day playing the 4th generation games cursing Roselias because they're screwing up my training routine.
Oh yeah. Actually, oddly enough, Roselia was a Pokemon that was taken out of Emerald, which I never understood why, because it was one of the decent grass Pokemon here, so...
Yeah, so that's an odd limitation they put on us.
So yeah, we're stuck with this party. Not that I dislike Shroomis, of course, Please don't turn against me. Anyway. Yeah, sorry there's not a lot to talk about. This battle went on for way longer than I was expecting to.
Yeah, forcing you to waste. I'm gonna rough estimate and say maybe 15 absorbs on this thing.
Yeah. I would... some of you may be saying, why haven't I used Tackle? Well, it's because Zigzagoons kept using Growl, which means it can barely tickle him right now, so...
That is why I hate Growl.
Yeah. See, even that, it still couldn't kill it. And suck up a tiny bit of help, because Shroomis is now quite low here.
Yeah.
It was also using Tail Whip.
Yeah. The good news is it got a level out of it.
Hooray!
At least that annoying Zigzagoon got one.
You only got one Zigzagoon and it was a bad one at that, that's why you couldn't win. I don't feel quite sorry for this guy very much because, I don't know if you saw at the start of the playthrough, but basically the first thing he says is, "Of course I accept your challenge, I have lots of money," as if rubbing it into him, which I...
Yeah, and we promptly take quite a fair chunk of that for beating him.
Oh yes. Ha! I'm not broke anymore. Ah!
Yeah, that battle tended to surprise me when I first started playing, because I move one space and here's another one.
Actually, this Latrina is very interesting in this version. Yep, it's Lotad versus Lotad.
Epic battle.
And my Lotad started off good. Yeah, and Astonish has this kind of has a side effect of also causing opponents to flinch every now and again.
In this case, time and time again.
Yeah. At the moment, my Lotad's completely destroying the other one.
Yep, that was a one-sided battle if I've ever seen one.
Oh yes. Now, And easy
Yay.
experience with Lotad. Whoa.
Jeez, that was a lot of experience.
So yeah, Lotad has got a lot of experience tech, and yeah, you'll see why I'm hovering over this in a minute, because
Oh.
wait for it. Yep. Shroomish versus Shroomish, the epic battle of doubles.
And immediately,
Yeah.
once again, off to a good start.
I decided to use Stunspore because it doesn't actually learn it until I think about level 7, so I've got the advantage here. And I'm not going to shy away from using Tackle here. Mostly because Shroomish only has about 2 absorbs left anyway, so
Yeah, might not want to waste those.
yeah. For those of you wondering, the only way to get power points or the limitations of a move back is to either get it healed at a Pokemon Center or have an item which is... I'm trying to remember what they're called. There's like PP Restore, Elixir, and Ether, I think they're called.
Yeah. Yeah, I think...
Actually, maybe I'm thinking the PP Restores from another game. I forget. There were so many.
Well, there's... If I remember, there's Max Elixir.
Yeah.
There's Max Elixir, Max Ether, PP Up, and PP Max.
Ah, yeah, there we go. That sounds like it. So,
Jeez,
yeah.
I remembered those.
well, you're doing a lot better job than me, so... Thank you, Sven. You're keeping us professional at this point. Ah, there we go. This is the feature that was introduced in the Ruby Sapphire generation. It was the double battles.
Yeah, though.
Basically, 2 Pokemon against 2 Pokemon, yeah.
I find it pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of strategy to it. So yeah, you not only got to pick an attack, but you've also got to decide which Pokemon to attack it. Although sometimes there are certain attacks like Surf, which can attack both Pokemon at the same time. So it's good. So you might want to keep track of what... Sorry. Curse sentences. I curse sentences. Basically, you have to keep an eye on the move descriptions as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I've known many a time whenever I've accidentally used Earthquake and hit my own Steelix.
Oh god, yeah. But there was moves like Earthquake, which can basically take out everyone on the field, including your own Pokemon. So
yeah, and it reminds me of the double battles that you had in the 4th generation with the other trainers. One of them, well, he had a Steel type, and I forgot, and I used Earthquake, and I wrecked the entire battlefield.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Good thing the AI doesn't hold it against you.
Yeah. There are some, there are actually some pretty interesting combinations. There was like one in I'm trying to remember which Pokemon Coliseum it was, the first or the second one, but there was this one trainer who basically got one of his Pokemon on to use Earthquake or Explosion, and the other one to use Protect, which is a move that can block damage for 1 turn, which is actually a pretty interesting way of getting around it, I thought.
Yeah, the other 2 ways are to use a Flying type Pokemon.
Oh yeah, because they avoid Earthquake.
Or use a Pokemon with the ability Levitate.
Oh yeah, again, for avoiding ground moves. Actually, no, there were some people who actually didn't like the double battle systems, although I tend to feel those are the same type of people who just like the old games for no reason other than they're old. I don't know.
Yeah, purists.
Yeah, I get really irritated with people like that. There was like, I was listening to a conversation between 2 purists like that on the bus, and I always remember that conversation because it was so hypocritical. They were going on about how Ruby and Sapphire apparently didn't do enough to advance the Pokemon series, and about how it was just a relaunch. And so, one brought up the double battles, and then they went, "Oh, I can't do the double battles. They're just so scary. They just throw me off. There's like so much strategy." And I felt like going over to them and saying, "Dude, you were complaining how there's nothing new and fresh a moment ago."
Yeah, that's exactly why I don't go to the Pokemon forums anymore.
Hmm.
I haven't gone there since 2007, since I realized, maybe the trades aren't worth putting up with these morons.
Yeah. And so, ultimately, sometimes it's always good talking to fellow gamers, but sometimes you get some really irritating people, especially in Pokemon. You also get occasionally what the TV tropes call "stop having fun" guy.
Oh, Jesus, yes.
The guys who take it way too seriously and will yell at you if you don't max out your EV points or whatever the bloody hell they're called.
Yeah, I knew someone like that, and I blocked his ass 2 years ago.
Let's see. Oh crap, we're running out of time. Well, that was me, the Johnny Monkey.
I'm Eastman Crusader. See ya.